Happy New Year, everyone. It's your girl, Sheniqua Inspires, your personal development coach, here to help you reset, refocus, and thrive in 2025. As we are entering into this new year, I wanted to make certain that I shared with you some powerful tips and strategies that are going to help set the tone for your personal growth and success in this new year. So get your paper and get your pen and jot down these nuggets. Today, I am going to present to you all 5 tips to reset and thrive in 2025. Now, if you are familiar with me, if you are friends to my page, then you know me for my 3-tip videos. If not, make certain you check out those 3-tip videos in my playlist entitled Personal Development. And you're going to get all of the 3-tip videos that I have created thus far. But today setting the tone for a brand new year, 2025, and 5 being the number of grace, I wanted to make certain that I delivered 5 tips to help you to reset and thrive in 2025. So tip number 1 is going to be to reflect, then release. Reflect and release. So, before we can officially move started, I want you to take a moment and look back. Now, not that Lot's wife looking back, because we're not trying to turn into a pillar of salt this year, but I want you to take a look back so that you can reflect and release. So I want you to ask yourself these key questions and be honest. Okay? There's no judgment here. Ask yourself, what worked well for me last year? The next question, ask yourself, what didn't serve me or my goals? I want you to write it down and ponder over it. Because once you do, then you're going to be free to release it. I want you to forgive yourself, and I want you to sever ties with toxic relationships, sever ties with limiting self-belief, and I want you to sever ties with those bad decisions and those bad habits. Now you get to move past them. Once you've written them down, you reflected on them, and now you're going to set it free. In 2024, one of the things that I set myself free from was unforgiveness. And what I gained from that was clarity and an open heart. So I want to make certain that I encourage you to make certain that you reflect on those things and then release so we can move forward in 2025. Tip number 2. Remember, these are the 5 tips to reset and thrive in 2025. So tip number 2, we want to set purpose-filled goals. Purpose-filled goals. Now that we've reflected and we've released, like we've gotten it out of there, we've forgiven ourselves, now you want to set goals. You want to be intentional now. But here's a pro tip. Don't just set any goals. Make your goals have meaning to them. So ask yourself these questions. Why is this goal important to me? How will it help me grow as a person? And again, I want you to write down your responses. And it's a good idea to break your goals down when goal setting, break it down into categories. I'm going to suggest you start with 3 key categories. You can break them down into like 12, 15 different categories. But to keep it simple, to keep it baseline so that you avoid getting overwhelmed, break it down into 3 categories. your spiritual growth, your personal growth, and your professional growth. Create meaningful goals that you can be intentional about in each of those areas. So again, your spiritual growth, your personal growth, and your professional growth. Now, your professional growth can be in business or in the workplace. Remember, progress over perfection. That was tip 2. Tip 3 is to build momentum with small wins, because all we're doing is winning over here in 2025. So I want you to get into the habit of taking those big goals that you're going to be intentional about, those big meaningful goals, and break them down into small bite-sized pieces. And each time you've accomplished one of those many steps, I want you to celebrate it. That celebration is going to help to build the momentum that you need to stay focused, to stay the course, and to continue with your wins. Tip number 4. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I want you to stay spiritually grounded. Proverbs 16 verse 3 reminds us, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. See, now in 2024, you was out here trying to do things by yourself. But this is a brand new year. We're setting the tone for more success, more growth, more development. So we're going to do things differently, and we are going to submit our ways over to God, and then he will help us to establish them all. So I want you to start your new year with the best coach in the league. That's right. I want you to make certain that you are spiritually grounded in God. To do that, I want you to start your day with prayer. I want you to find scriptures and use them as your weapons of warfare. They are going to help keep you motivated and encouragement, and it's going to smack away the enemy. When that negative self-talk starts to rise up, you're going to be able to now trump it. You're going to be able to top it with the word of God. And then also make certain that you trust God's timing. His timing is perfect. So if you got to wait a little bit, be easy. The 5th one. Now, before we go into the 5th one, you know we got us to do us a recap. And if we were live, I would have you helping me out here, right? So the first tip, as I'm giving you 5 tips to reset and thrive. That's the key, to thrive in 2025. The first is to reflect and release. Reflect and release. I like that. The next one is to set purpose-filled goals. The third one, to keep that momentum up, build that momentum with small wins. We're celebrating all wins, no matter how big, no matter how small they are. The 4th one is staying spiritually grounded. And now the 5th one, accountability is key. So in step 4, we talked about putting God first, submitting our ideas, our thoughts over to God. In step 5, we understand that God can send us help. He can connect you with your destiny helpers. He is connecting you with your purpose partners. Someone who is going to hold you accountable. A coach, a friend, a community, anyone that can hold you accountable. People who are going to genuinely cheer for you is going to help you increase your momentum. It's going to keep you motivated as you pursue through. I am cheering for you. I am rooting for you. I am here to support you. So make certain that you stay connected with me. You can join me for coaching. You can sign up for my free resources, and you can follow me for daily inspiration. But I do want you to know that together we can get you to that next step to becoming a better you. I want to wish you a very happy new year. And I want you to remember this: the power to create a purpose-filled life is already within you. You just got to get connected so that you can release it. If this video inspired you, I want you to hit the like button. I want you to share this out with everyone you know. And I want you to subscribe so that you can receive all of the notifications when Sheniqua Inspires is delivering the personal development coaching strategies that you need in this year. Be blessed.